Hey guys, welcome back again to a new Zeal cigar review. Today we're smoking two of the unicorns we haven't smoked yet. All next on the Zeal cigar review. I should say I'm smoking a cigar that I haven't smoked yet. You've been smoking through these things like crazy.
The only one I haven't smoked yet is the Dominican, the Criollo.
The Criollo?
Yeah, and that's not by any reason specific. I just haven't smoked it yet. I'd rather smoke that in the morning.
Right. That's for sure. Well, today I am smoking the beautiful unicorn Pennsylvania broadleaf. Look at that logo right there and everything. It is gorgeous. I've had several people smoke this in the lounge, JB, and they all said they loved it. Did you like it?
I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Did you? Okay.
I've got a rating system of the unicorns.
Do you really?
Yes.
Okay, I want to hear that in a second. I want to hear your rating system. What are you smoking today?
I'm gonna smoke the San Andreas.
Oh yeah, turn that to the side so they can see that beautiful unicorn. Not that way. This way, dude. Come on, roll it. There it is. The unicorn seal of approval. Okay, the unicorn seal of approval. This is really good. I'm looking forward to getting into this, but you know what we got to do in order to do that? We got to cut light and
smoke. This is also Christmas colored.
I was going to say that, dude. It's Christmas week, JB. It's my favorite time of the year. It's the most wonderful time of the... Nothing? You remember that song?
Oh, I know it.
You don't want to say it?
Nah.
Come on, dude. That was like I pitched you a softball on that one.
Time of the time to smoke a cigar.
Are you excited for Christmas?
It doesn't mean the same as it used to, so not really.
Really?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not. None of my family's here. They all were together yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't get to be a part of that.
I know, dude.
So no, I'm not excited about it.
I'm a little bummed. Tell me how you really feel. I'm a little bummed too. All my family's back in Ohio, so we're out here holding down the desert, living our best life we could ever live. So smoking cigars.
I guess that's a good conversation, whether we want to have it here or another time. But like, I guess Christmas means something very different to a lot of people. Christmas for me was one of the few times the whole family got together.
Okay.
Right? Like the whole family, like both sides, right? So that for me was one of the best things about Christmas.
Okay.
Was being able to spend time with family. You know, Thanksgiving was always a guarantee. And there was a few times throughout the year that the family would get together too for like one-off weird things, right?
Right.
Just weird get-togethers, Memorial Day, whatever. But those days were different, right? You get there early, you eat breakfast with your family, you have brunch, everybody hangs out, then you open gifts, then everybody hangs out longer. It's a whole day thing. It's not like somebody shows up and leaves halfway through unless, you know, as you get older, then people start to have to leave because, you know, families start becoming mixed and things like that, right?
Right.
But for me, it was all about family.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Vin Diesel, family.
So you missed that.
Mm-hmm.
You missed that.
For sure.
Yeah.
How could you not?
So,
especially if it's something you really care about.
When my uncle owned a country club in Ohio, Bellwood Country Club, we used to have Christmas parties with our family up there. My mom's one of 8.
I've played that course.
Yeah, it's a beautiful country club. And my mom's one of 8, so we had tons of cousins, tons of everything. I remember some of my most fond memories are being at Bellwood Country Club with my family. My grandfather, Papa Willie, would sit in the corner, kind of like the chief that he was, you know, and Grandma Mossy, the matriarch of our family, would gather the kids and everything like that. And Papa Willie would choose who was going to be Santa Claus this year and everything like that. But something Papa Willie could never choose was how good this cigar actually is. That's a great transition. Come on.
Did he smoke cigars? He did, didn't he?
No, he chewed tobacco.
Chewed tobacco?
Yeah, big red man. Yeah, he smoked cigarettes and chewed tobacco.
Redman?
Yeah. Big Redman, yeah. We're going guy. So,
Red man.
Yeah, I think it's a... no, I never saw him smoke cigars. I really never did. And my grandpa Reith, I never met him. So he died before my mom met my dad. You know, so like... Yeah, I never met my other grandfather that bears my last name, but Papa Willie, which is Willie Sutherland, was great. But I remember all those wonderful years and everything else like that. But then you move on, you start making more traditions of your own. You know,
yeah.
I think, which is kind of cool.
That's probably the cool part about it, right? Like, so like what I'll do for Christmas is the same thing that we kind of already did, which is our friends have twins that were both born like right before Christmas, and then they have a third daughter that was born the same month, just earlier in the month.
Okay.
So it's like, or later in the month. One of the I can't keep up with all of them. So we always usually go hang out with them and, kind of live vicariously through the twins losing their freaking mind on Christmas and, getting presents and all the fun stuff that they get. So that's usually kind of what we've been doing as of the last few years.
Okay.
So yeah, it's kind of cool.
Well, it's a different year for my wife and I. Our kids are adults now. All of them are adults. All of our kids are out of high school. which is great because there's a lot of time for just us, and we get a chance to hang out and date again and all that good stuff, which is really reviving to our relationship, and I love that. But all our kids have boyfriends and girlfriends and husbands and wives, and so they're taking time with their families and they're doing things and so on and so forth. So it'll be one of our first Christmases where it's kind of a crapshoot. You know, are we going to have it with the kids or not? And we've already established that we're going to get together, you know, with the kids and everything else like that. But Savannah's in, Knoxville, Tennessee, so she's there, and you know, it's a very different feel for us this year. So this will be the first year that I don't get together with family.
Yeah.
The very first year. It's
that one sucks.
Yeah. So
there's people out here that might be like, dude, Justin, you're a downer, dude. But there's also people that are gonna watch the video that are on my side, that are on like the side of like,
yeah, dude, absolutely, yeah.
So like that first one is the one that sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Like especially you two, like you not to like not to put down your Christmas problem. But like you kind of did get the double-edged sword though, right? Because like your daughter moved away, and all of your stuff happened at one time. Right. It wasn't like one kid left and then another. It's like, boom! This is the Christmas that like all your kids are grown.
And it's true. It's a difficult. I wouldn't say it's a difficult season in life.
It's different.
It just is different. It just takes adjusting to it. We got lots of friends. Several of our friends are going camping. We're going camping with them, and they're like, "Hey, why don't you guys come down if you're not doing anything?" And I love that. I love hanging out with friends and seeing you and so on and so forth. We're pretty close. So I think that's pretty fun. Like we have a tradition that JB and I have that we game like Christmas Eve type stuff. So, but the shop is closed on Sunday. So we got to do something on Saturday.
Oh, Christmas Eve is Sunday?
Yeah. So Christmas Day is Monday. Yeah, kind of crazy. So Christmas Eve is Sunday. So it's one of the times that we don't. Yeah, it's one of those days. So, but it's the week of Christmas, and we hope you guys really do have a Merry Christmas and everything. At church this past Sunday, all the kids did like a cantata type thing. It was awesome, dude. I loved it. I can't wait to be a grandpa. No pressure, Savannah. No pressure at all. When you see younger kids and everything else like that, it just makes you proud as a parent. And you know, you see grandkids. I can't imagine what that's like. It'll be really cool. But let's talk about these cigars real quick. Tell me what you're getting out of that cigar real quick.
So this starts off with a little bit of a bite to it. Some nice like bready earthiness, but there's lots of cocoa on this cigar.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
This and the Brazilian are both cocoa bombs, in a different way. Where the Brazilian is a lot lighter and a little lighter and sweeter. The San Andreas is a little bit more the earthy, richer, darker cocoa.
This Pennsylvania broadleaf starts off quite sweet, to be honest with you. It starts off nice and sweet, very smooth, very creamy. All of these cigars are very smooth and creamy. While they might have other notes that are pronounced, smooth and creaminess is through all the unicorns. It's more sweet than I remember. As far as the retrohale is concerned, not much pepper. Pepper's again a 2 or 3, and I expect from a kind of a toothier wrapper from the Pennsylvania broadleaf, I would expect a little more pepper, and this does not have that much pepper in it. It does have some slight cocoa notes, probably a little bit more coffee than cocoa in here. Some nice cedar, some spicy cedar, if you would. Not spicy as far as peppery, but like it's got a nice baker spice to the cedar that's on there in particular.
I'm gonna go back and say it's not earthy that I'm getting on this. It's kind of like a sweet, almost a sweet hay. But very pleasant.
Yeah, this is very, very good. Significantly good. Yeah, it's very good. And the spice lingers in the nasal cavity off the retrohale for just a slight minute, but it's a very, very nice spice. Not like pepper, like almost a woody white pepper, I'll say that. So it's not really strong as far as like a spice and fire, but more of a creamy, smooth, like enjoyment.
Okay.
Like a wood taste, if you would.
Okay. Yeah, this has like a rich, dark cocoa powder with like a little bit of like a baker spice on that retrohale at the finish.
Yeah, these are very, very good.
Not much of a spice either on this.
Yeah. Well, guys, we're going to pause the video real quick. We'll come back in the second, third, and tell you how the cigar is developing. So be right back. All right, guys, we are back, and we're basically halfway through the cigar right now. It is a Toro size 6x50. JB, tell me the prominent notes you're getting off yours right now.
Just like a nice earthy cocoa with a little baker spice.
Okay.
Very little baker spice.
Very little. Okay. This has developed quite awesomely into, like, I'm going to say chocolate and wood. It's got a nice chocolatey taste to it, but I got a lot of like creamy cedar, like a nice, like you walked into a humidor made out of pure like cedar, and there's dark chocolate in there, and you had some in your mouth, and you smelled both those together.
Okay.
That's what I think it tastes like in the smoke.
Extremely creamy. Most of the unicorns have quite a bit of Dominican filler, so there's a lot of creaminess from that Dominican tobacco that comes through.
Oh yeah.
This one is no exception. I've smoked one of these already since the return, and I'm at the point now where it starts getting a little bit more rich in cocoa and a little bit of like a light leather twinge. It's very good. It finishes very well.
The thing that's most impressive about this is halfway through, there's a premium burn that I always talk about with really high-end cigars. They leave this like almost numbness in your mouth where the flavor is accentuated and the smoke almost kind of coats your tongue with a weird kind of numbness, and it's really, really good. And I've only had that in the most ultimate premium cigars. These cigars do that in spades. There's a very good like natural numbness, tobacco sweetness that comes off these cigars, and that's one of the reasons that they're called unicorns, is because they stand out from the rest and they're very, very, very top shelf, high end. They're just gorgeous. They really are, and they're a joy to smoke. But we're gonna come back. We get to the band. We'll take the band off and come back and tell you how the nub actually tastes at the finish. So we'll be right back. Hey guys, we are back, and we are at the absolute nub of these cigars. At least, well, Jimmy, we're kind of in the same boat there. You're a little less than me, but you know I smoke faster. So here's the question: is it worth nubbing? You first.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. When I smoked the first one, I left the nub in the ashtray so that I could tell people that there's the proof.
Yeah, dude.
The nub's in the ashtray, bro.
Okay. How does it develop at the end? Has it changed any, or is it, what do you think?
There's a lot more of a rich, dark cocoa and like a leathery punch. So like if you're not a leather person in your cigar, it will get to that point where you'll get some leather in it. But I actually enjoy it with this, with the mix of the cocoa and the kind of little bit of dirtiness that's there. Yeah, I really enjoy it.
Rich, creamy, cocoa, woody, premium tobacco is what this tastes like. It's very, very good. It does have a little bit of a real good cocoa mix with that creamy cedar I was telling you about before. Super smooth and super numbing on the palate. I really like that. It lets you know you're smoking a really premium cigar. I really enjoy that. But we want to hear from you guys. What do you think about the unicorns? Drop a comment below. What do you think about the Pennsylvania broadleaf or the San Andreas Maduro? Both great Maduros, not necessarily real peppery, Maduros.
No, I would say out of all of them, the San Andreas probably has the most bite to it. And it's not. I'm talking like a 3 at the most. You know what I mean? I'd
say this is probably a 2. So I'd say it's good for any smoker, to be honest with you, even new smokers that want to try them. I think you should try every single one of them because they're very, very good. The Criollo is the creamiest and the smoothest of all of them. The pepper on this is maybe a 2, not much at all, but it is well worth the investment of your time and your palate. So with that said, guys, this has been the Zeal Cigar Review. I've been Bradley. He's been JB, and we're out of here like last year. Peace.